Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian, and Selena was just on the floor getting some sun, but I think she has moved. So, anyway, welcome to anybody who's new, and welcome back to you guys who have been here before. I always appreciate all you guys. This is my little corner of the internet where I talk about stitching, my cat, life, whatever's going on. So, I do have a bit to show you guys. Hopefully it won't take too long, but if you if you guys think I'm not showing something long enough, or if you think if I'm talking too fast or something like that, please just tell me. I do read the comments. I promise. I don't respond. I'm terrible about that, but I do read them. And also to the person, and I apologize, I forgot who you were, who suggested that I use a box um, for the projects that have a lot of different things in them. Come here. I will definitely do that. I think that sounds good. There we go. Got some got some fur off of you. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I know. Uh, Hold on one second. Little Selena. Hello, Selena. Hey, hey, you look this way. Hi. Nope, I don't get any kisses. Okay. Anyway, to that person, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm definitely gonna try that. I have two extra boxes. I was given a box and I did some consolidation. So I'm gonna give that a try and see if I might be able to um if that might help with some of the projects that have a lot of floss in them. So thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So life-wise, really not much is going on. This week has been kind of a weird stitchy week, so I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with that. Um, I have some stitchy stuff going on at the end of the month, but excuse me, but that won't affect my schedule. So in early November, you guys will probably have another larger update from me. Since I don't know what's really going to happen down there. We'll see. But this is the first time, I don't know if this is the first time she's done this, or if this is just the first one I've heard of. I think maybe she's done it before, so I think this is just the first one that I've been to for that particular LNS. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So for stitching, I do not have any FFOs. I need to FFO that pumpkin I did, because that is for that retreat at the end of October. So I do need to get going on that. Oh, it's so hard not to come over here and just scratch kitty. But anyway, so I need to do that. So no FFOs, but I have a finish and two starts. Don't ask. I don't know. I was in a weird mood last night, apparently. The reason I call this a finish is because this is for the round robin. So I didn't actually finish the project. I just finished the my section of it. And I showed this to you last time. Oh, hold on. I apparently put it all back in the bag, which is not a bad idea, except that I can't really show it to you that way. So this is it's So Emma Stitchery, Lori Holt of Be in My Bonnet Company. This is Cut Press Sew. So there you go. I think I showed this to you guys last week. And I decided to do the cut slide, because I don't really press and I don't really sew. So I figured, well, since of the three things, what I do mostly is cut. I decided to do that one. So okay, there's a lot of light coming in. This is kind of a weird color. There we go. Ta-da! The cut is not the brightest on this fabric, but, whoops, there we go. But yeah. So I've got the little things at the top, and then the scissors, and the word cut. I had it like about at least half done when you guys saw it last week, but it is now completely done for me. So yep, that is that. And the needle was already in there, so, and I had already just, you leaving? I had already just put up my own needle, so I'm like, well, I'll just leave the needle there. It won't hurt. Hold on one second. One more time. Sorry, guys. Look at this majestic floof. How majestic is that? And no, there's no actual fish in there. I want to put a fish back in there, but I need to do a really thorough cleaning. Probably replace all of the gravel. I have to check and see. Either clean it or replace it. And then get a fish. So, that is the finish. I will keep putting finish in quotation marks there. Just throw that over there. So, last night, I was working on something, and I'll talk about that in a second, and I was not feeling it. I'm like, I just really don't feel like working on this right now. And I looked through my stuff, my whips, and I'm like, just none of these are calling to me right now. And I'm like, I kind of want to start something. Sorry, I'm just petting the cat over here. That's why my hand's moving. So I looked through all my kitted stuff, couldn't find anything. And I looked through my non-kitted stuff. And nothing was really, nothing was calling. And then I remembered, because I have so much crap, I actually have a pile of stuff that's non-kitted that doesn't fit in the non-kitted box. So I looked through those, and I found 2 items. So I'm like, ugh, okay, fine. I kept going back and forth, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to do. I'm like, fine, screw it, I'll just start both. So I'm having a Halloween kind of start. So the first one, which is the one I was leaning towards first, is Little Robin's Designs Hallow's Eve Greeting. Hallow's Eve Greetings. This I did get down to the Stitching Kitten. Oh, there she goes. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. Hello. So she's gonna go. Hey, you can kind of see a little bit of a ear. But anyway, so I got this and the fabric of the Stitching Kitten, which is where the retreat is going to be at the end of November. I mean, end of October, sorry. So that's kind of cool. So it called for Grandpa's Shop Rag, but I found one called, I believe it's called the Pumpkin King. I want to say it's by 14 count Pumpkin King Ada Atomic Ranch Rogue Fabrics. So there you go. Let me just put this down here. So I literally just put in a couple stitches up in the corner. And I've got all the Haunted Mansion sort of needle minders, because why not? So this will be 3/1 with 310 on the Pumpkin King fabric. So it's neither the called for fabric nor the called for thread, because it calls for Gentle Arts blackboard, but I excuse me. I just think that black will be fine. And this is a witchy themed bag from Vicky Stitch Button, of course, because isn't it always? And the other one, which is also a Stitch and Button bag. Look, it's got kitty pumpkins. So cute. I think it's just, I'm 99% sure this is Stitch Button. Oh, whoops. It would help if I actually put the pattern back in with the thing, though. Even though I have it. There we go. Oh, gosh. Because these patterns are, like, large and they go over the... they don't have an overlap. They just go the entire width of the 2 pages for both of these companies. It was a pain in the ass to copy them so I could, not write on the pattern. So that was a pain in the ass. But anyway, the other one, and I want to say this is new, but I think both of these might be new. This is Dirty Annie's Southern Style. Support your local murder. Crows before bros, which I just think is awesome. So that's that. And I am doing this on... Oh yes, this is a 16 count fabric, like an 8 white Ada, that I coffee tea dyed. So where is the actual stitches? Oh, there are the actual stitches. So just so you can kind of see, this is something I coffee tea dyed quite a long time ago, and there's, different spots where it's more and less dyed. So, this was, I say coffee tea dyed, this was coffee specifically. But yeah, so I got this little design up in the corner, which wasn't meant to look like a cross, but just happened to be. So there you go. So this is a 16 count plain old coffee dyed Ada with an unknown thread. It is definitely a silk, but I don't know what it is. So, an unknown silk thread. So there you go. Oops. And once again, I'm going to not put it back in here. And like I said, this one was also a bitch to copy because of the fact that it is a large pattern that goes over 2 pages. Now, I appreciate it being a large pattern because that does mean that it's a lot easier to read, and I do appreciate that. But having it go over the two pages without any overlap or anything is kind of a pain in the butt. So, it's not like they're actually watching this, so they won't know, but, it is what it is. Alright, so this one was the one that I was working on last night that I just was not feeling. So you guys who have been here before knows what's in here. This is a Alaria Designs. I believe I got this at Stitching in the Springs in Ohio a couple years ago. I believe is where it's from. So that is Mill Hill Marine Life Quartet Lobster. Because, you have to say it as lobster. You just do. And so I have all of the blue done. I am working on one of the reds. Obviously, there's multiples. There we go. Try to get that out of the way at least a little bit. But there you go. So I'm working in this main body with this, I think it's dark wine or something of that sort. And I don't know why. I just was not really feeling it last night. So I got maybe 150 stitches done or so. So, I got a little bit done, but not that much, unfortunately. But hopefully I'll start feeling like stitching that more. I don't know what's going on with that, why I've kind of lost the bug for it a little bit. Great. Now there we go. I'm trying to get the plastic in the middle of that, apparently. There we go. So that is that. Got all the beads, of course, so it does have, I have done some beading. I've done most of the blue beading, all of the blue all the blue thread. So, but I still have a bit left. This is another one that I need to finish. This is one in the little Garon bag. This is another one that is, will need to be done for November, so I need to get that finished. I don't have a picture. This is one that I did last year. So, I will do this really quick, but there you go. So, it is a snowman. It's supposed to be a frosty garland, but I am just doing one of them. And I'm going to make it an ornament. So, that would be the opposite side. So this is 3 or 4. I think this is actually 4. Yeah. This is actually 4 over 1 because just black just has terrible coverage. Sorry about that. So I am almost done with the hat. I think, honestly, once I get done with the hat and I can go down to, probably 2 over 1, I think I'll be okay. So I really just need to kind of go over the hump and finish the black, and I think that I'll be okay with that then. So, alright, close that real quick. Let me close this. There we go. So that beeping won't come up again. Alright, there. Now we're good. Okay, so that is that. So that is a few things I've already shown here. Looks like I've got 3 more. I'm going to wait till last on you. All right. So, next is going to be the however improbable. So this is the um, Forbidden Fiber Company's Sherlock Holmes mystery box that I did. And again, like I always say, this is in black and white, so you can't see what the colors are going to be. Um, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. So, like I've described this before, what it is it's 13 envelopes. Every envelope has a color and a clue. So, I am on the 4th color right now. I am almost done with the 4th color. So, and and I kind of wanted to finish it, but I was like, it was late, and I'm like, no, 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 just um, I'll just do the very bottom of it later. So I've got, let's see, you can kind of see it. I don't have to go to the back here, but there you go. You can see the other bush with the other planter over here. So as you can tell, all I have pretty much is another couple of rows and then this long row here. And then that blue will be done. So this, okay, this was Moriarty. I think this was Scotland Yard, A Study in Scarlet, and, oh, what was the yellow? Hold on. Oh, The Sign of Four. Um, since I've pretty much got this done, and this next color does not have much at all, I thought I was going to finish, so I actually went ahead and got the next color. It is Baker Street Irregulars, which is really close to the other yellow. Let me show you. There we go. So the two together are pretty close. This is a more gold and this is a more yellow. But, and the only place this goes is one little spot on the door, right here, and then up where the 2 lampposts are, which is unfortunately covered right now. So, and that's all for that color. So this Baker Street Irregular, I will probably go through this color and start on the next color before you guys see this again. And Selena's staring at me. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that is, and the lettering looks weird because there's, um, backstitching to connect the words together, but I don't want to do that before I do the door. So, there you go. All right. And so far, I've still just been going in order, and I really want to get that door done, but I've been, I don't know, the people I talk to, they're like, you should probably go in order because she probably has them in order for a reason. The main reason I don't want to is because that's going to leave the door and a lot of backstitching towards the very end. And that's not really what I want to do. But I've been trusting the process so far. I've just been going with the colors. So we'll see. But alright, oops. And I did it for a 3rd time. Just keep forgetting to put these back into the thingy. And this is, whoops. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Put that back in. This is also a stitch and button bag, which has nothing to do with that. Also, I forgot to say, there we go. A bee is an exquisite chemist. That is the needle minder that I got with that that box, which is really cool. I love that. All right. Just got 2 more here. I feel like I'm doing this too quickly because I got a lot of stuff to show you guys, but I've been getting through it kind of quick. So again, as long as you guys don't think I'm going too quick, please tell me one way or the other. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, these last 2 need my, there we go. Nope, not you. There we go. I'll say these last 2 need the pattern keepers. So, view walk up. There we go. All right. So the next one is my arsenal. There you go. That is the crest. And like I've explained, what I'm doing is there is a gridiron grind where people are doing stitches according to their football team. And when I say football, I mean American football. Except when I'm doing it, I mean football, soccer. And I am doing it for Arsenal, who is top of the league. So right now, it is an international break for the International Cup. International Cup or World Cup? I think it's International Cup. I forget. Anyway, so the people who are on the teams are actually, well, some of them obviously are playing for their country instead of playing for their Premier League team. So we have another, I think, 9 days, 8 or 9 days or so, before play starts again. And we are top of the Premier League at the moment, which is great. So, and we had another 2-0 win. That was, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Why do I keep forgetting? That's terrible. I have the worst memory, I swear. Who was our last game against? Was it Ham? Let's see. It was West Ham United. Yeah. Arsenal 2, West Ham nil. Next game is Fulham on the 18th of October. So, not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday. So, there you go. Anyway, so, I have, there you go. So, I have decided, I've been doing a lot of red, so I've been deciding to do a little bit of yellow. So, I went in the Canon here, and right now, I'm up here in the R. I believe the R is almost done. Yep, I also got a little bit of curve over here, and that'll be done. I might actually go to the lines over here because that'll actually introduce some green, which will be nice. Hi, Beans. What's up? Beans is one of her many, many names. But, excuse me, I'm sorry. But, yeah. So there you go. Not really too exciting on that one. It's still 3 colors for right now. It will be 5 colors total. Why they have both an ecru why they have both an ecru and a white, I don't know. And there was a little bit of Selena as she left. But yeah. And then of course the green. So, which I'll show you again. So there you go. I guess maybe the white is just in the crest. I mean probably the crest here and down here, because these are ecru right here. And then of course you have the green. Now, as I've already said, that is also their older seal. They have a newer one that's a little bit more simplified. But of course I have to do it hard. I do the hard one. I don't know if there's actually one of the other seal. It actually took me a while to find this one. It's last I checked, which was when I started that, which is a while ago. It was the only. I apologize. Oh, England Wales begins in 15 minutes. There you go. So that was what that was. As I said, the international break. I forgot what I was even saying. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, let me go back and I will show you the last one here. View PDF. Oh, I forgot to say. So, it is not, well, it's not, oh, I was saying, yeah, last I checked, which was when I started this was the only Arsenal sort of pattern that was out there. So, if there have been others, it's possible, but I don't know. And I forgot to say, got a cool little dragon thingy going on there. All right. So the last one is also on my okay, what are you doing? There we go. Sorry about that. Computer was being weird. Is also on my pattern keeper, so you'll probably have a good guess as to what it is. So this is story Keep Strength by Haid, artwork by Leanne Seed. So I'll show you. There you go. That is the picture. And I have been working, there we go, kind of down that side. So it is another Garon bag. And I have been working a few different colors. A little bit of the green. I actually did a good bit of 310. I wanted to finally start getting that dragon in. So I actually do have a little bit of that dragon in. Extended the little curves over here. And then I started doing a few kind of fill-in sort of things up here. So this is, oh, I forgot to tell you, hold on. I apologize. I knew I'd forgotten something. So with the Strength Story Keep, I am at 3,000 stitches exactly, because I'm doing 500 at a time. And I am at 16.81%. For any of you guys who've been here before, you know that I'm trying, with some exceptions, to do these 500 at a time, so I can get a good bit of work on them. So you know, and like I said, some of them are not getting 500 stitches, but the vast majority of them are. With Arsenal, I have done exactly 4,000 stitches. Well, that's interesting that they're both at a large number. And it is at 20.99. Wow. Well, there you go. So, no, hi, Selena. Hi. Anyways, so yeah, that is that. All right, close this up so I don't hit a button. And Selena is over here rubbing against the Sherlock box. She has for anybody who hasn't been here before, I probably haven't talked about it in a while, but when we got her, she had some sort of a mouth injury. And so we think that it probably itches a good bit. So you know, I mean, I know cats do rub up against things to give them their scent, but I can tell there's a difference in the way that she's rubbing when she is just trying to, you know, get her scent on something, and when she's trying to actually itch that spot, like right at the bottom of her lip. So, there you go. All right, so that is actually all of the stitching. I just have a couple of little things to show you guys, and then I think I'll be done. So one of our stitchy people went to England, and yes, of course, I'm stupidly, jealous. But she brought me back this little, it's a pop-up wooden postcard. So what happens is, this is wood, so you pop these out, and then they have the number to show you like how you put them together. So kind of, you know, so it becomes a little 3D beast cap. Is that not adorable? I thought that was really cute. Also, she brought back, oh, I didn't keep the magnets out, but she brought back magnets, which she always does, and um, a little cross stitch. So, hark to Big Ben, all's well again. And yes, Big Ben is the bell, not the tower. It's Elizabeth Tower. So, there you go. These were just out for everybody. This is not for me specifically. But, I will do that little thing here. Ada fabric, thread, needle. Yes, it's got everything except for... Oh, it even has a little frame. Look at that. I think that's a frame. Yeah, looks like it is a frame. So, there you go. So yeah, she had other stuff there, but you know, I just wanted to get one of each, of course. So, and I don't need that. The last thing, this is actually the first one I've gotten. I don't usually get the Christmas one, but there were actually some really cute things in there. I can do a flip through if anybody wants. Let me see, what were the couple that I really liked? Oh, the one I think that really sold me, let's see if I can show you without showing the pattern. Right, where are you? Let me see if I can just kind of show it There we go, without showing the pattern. It's called Prehistoric Helper. It's like a little dinosaur. So cute. What else? What was the other one? Nope, I apologize. Oh, I forgot. There was a couple of them I really liked. And of course, now that I'm trying to find them quickly, I can't find them. But anyway, so, but yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of really cute things on there. Not all ornaments. There are some bigger ones. So that's why they stopped calling it the ornament issue, apparently. Which is, fine, obviously. So, if you guys want me to, there's 60 projects in here, wow. So if you guys want me to do a, flip through, I can. It's all fine. The last thing I'm going to show is not Stitchy related. Well, it's kind of Stitchy related, but not Stitchy related. A friend of mine crochets, and he was doing little eyeglass holders. Not cases, but little where you like put them at night. And so he did a little white tiger for me. Look, is that not adorable? And he did a little wolf from a Hubs. So you just put the little, hold on, I'll show you. Wait. So when you're at night, you just put them in there, just sit them in there at night and they'll be fairly safe. And now I've got my fingers all over my glasses, but oh well, that'll just have to do. But anyway, so yeah, those are just adorable. So yeah. All right. I guess that's really about it. Boy, that's going to bother me now. I probably should not have done that, but oh well. There you go. You get some non-glasses look for me there. All right. I'm just taking a quick look. That's all I can think of. Oh, also non-Stitcher related, but funny. There is I can't remember the dude's name. There's a dude on YouTube. Let me go to YouTube. I could probably find him. Come on. Of course not, because that would be too easy. Of course, I'm not going to show him now that I'm looking for him. Oh, come on. Where are you? Alright, well, unfortunately, I can't find it. But anyway, there's, if you just if you look up, like, oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it, and I can't. I'm trying to think of something to even look up. Like, Southerner Ranks, Little Debbie Cakes, or something like that. You'll find them. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't find it. But anyway, he also has a merch shop. And I just could not resist. It is the Griswold car with a Little Debbie Christmas cake on it. Because that's just freaking hilarious. So there you go. Also, got some stickers. Let's see. Did the stickers get buried? Oh, no, they did not get buried. I'm not going to show you all the stickers, but there we go. I think I'm probably going to end up putting this on my car. Biscuit Gravy 28. Because I don't. Just being a Southerner, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, that's annoying me that I can't find him. Maybe if I go under shorts, because he does have shorts. Nope.
It's 2 a.m. and I just...
Not what I was trying to do. Okay. I wasn't trying to actually look at shorts. I was trying to list them, but never mind. I guess that's not going to work. Alright. Well, I apologize. I will try to find him and see if I can put him in here. But seriously, if you do something like Southerner Ranks, Little Debbie Cakes, or something of that sort, you'll be able to find them. But come on. Biscuit Gravy 28. Also. Alright, I will show you one more. Yes. Come on. That's kind of funny. Alright. Anyway, so... I guess that is about it. I think I have rambled on enough. I'm really honestly surprised that this was not longer than it was. Again, please tell me if I am or am not speaking too fast. fastly. Wow. If I am or am not speaking too fast, or if I'm not showing things long enough or anything like that, please let me know one way or the other. I appreciate it. Please like and comment. That does help the algorithm. As I always say, I don't get paid for this. It just helps other people find me. Please comment. I do read every comment, I promise. I do have a Ko-Fi below if you guys want to help me out. No pressure, obviously. That's all up to you. And I guess that's about it. You can kind of see, yeah, there's a little bit of black fluff. There we go. Right over there. You can see a little bit of black fluff right there. So, from me and the tiny little bit of black fluff that you can see over my shoulder, we will talk to you next week.